So just to give you guys a heads up on the Charlie, or an update on the Charlie Kirk stuff, I'm not going to do these constant updates or whatever because everybody's going to know all this stuff eventually. So, but I just wanted to kind of give you the updates and my take on this stuff. So yesterday there were two people that were arrested by the and handed over to the FBI, saying after the shot they were claimed to say that they would do it again and they shot Charlie Kirk and they were the ones that did it in the crowd immediately after the Charlie was killed or shot. So people are saying that they could be decoys, which is very possible to give the actual shooter some time to flee. They did have video of a silhouette on the roof of one of the buildings, and then a video of somebody taking off after the shot from that same position. So fast forward into this morning, the FBI recovered a bolt action rifle, high-powered bolt action rifle in the woods, along with a palm print, shoe prints, or something like that. Now, update, I guess an ATF agent that is on the scene sent something to David Crowder about an update on the actual rifle and stuff like that. It is a Mauser type bolt action rifle, 30-06, which if he is shot in the chest with, even though he had a type of armor, not armor plate, but like a vest on that's just rated for handguns, a 30-06, a 308, all that, any of that stuff would blow right through it. Now, I've seen bullets do a lot of weird and goofy stuff when it hits a person. So the point where that hole where all the blood started coming out of his neck, if he got shot in the chest, that bullet could have deflected and came out his neck and hit his jugular vein or whatever, artery or whatever it is. So on top of that, Steven Crowder released this thing where this dialogue between an ATF agent and him, where they are kind of confirming it was a 30-06 bolt action Mauser, and they're doing all the traces on who owned the firearm and where it came from, what country it came from, who imported it, where it was sold, all that ATF stuff. Now, supposedly there's a lot of transgender stuff written on the cartridges. Now, just last week or 2 weeks ago or something, Trump had said that it's not out of the realm of possibility of transgenders getting their guns taken away. So could this be the next stepping stone if this is confirmed that some crazy tranny killed Charlie Kirk, then this is like the slippery slope of gun confiscation. And it starts with transgenders, and then it starts with leftists or whatever, and then it starts with then it goes to veterans that have PTSD because something happened. Could be all staged, who knows? It could just be a crazy dude on meds that didn't like Charlie Kirk and his stance on politics and stuff. Now, the 200-yard shot, especially to the torso, is not a difficult shot for a lot of people. Even if you shoot, randomly, just range stuff, 200 yards is not a big thing. It's not a difficult shot. Now, it could add a little bit if it just had rifled sights, and it wasn't a magnified optic or anything like that. But still, if you have a little bit of training, you can train for a couple months on a 200-yard shot with a bolt action rifle and be very proficient in that very relatively quickly. Now, keep praying for their families. Keep praying for all these people, especially, I can never remember her name, the Ukrainian girl that was killed on the train, Arinka. I'm sorry if that's not her name. Whatever. Keep your guns close. Keep your families close. Keep praying. Stay strong. Be vigilant. Cooler heads will prevail, especially now. This isn't the time to just go balls to the wall with your Second Amendment type stuff. It's left, right. No, it is not the time for that. So we need to just see how this all plays out, and just keep your family close and your guns closer. Take it easy. Bye.